Hi, so welcome to OutJobbed. Today I wanted to do a video surrounding the relevance of AI resumes. And so if you think AI is overhyped, if you think that simply publishing a resume with AI is going to get you noticed, right? Big air quotes there. We're going to test that theory today. My name is Brian. I'm a tech veteran software engineer, 30 plus years. I've been around since before there were computers. I'm fluent in mobile development, Dot, Flutter, Web, ASP.NET, MVC, design patterns, the whole routine. I have a degree in computer science. I have had contracts before with, all kinds of companies. My background is primarily in consulting and contract work. Usually, I end up cleaning up after other people. And so that's kind of my background. So what I don't know, I can look up. And thanks to ChatGPT and AI, which seem to be very overhyped, you still need the context to know what this code in front of you is doing. And many times, especially in Dart and Flutter, it generates code that doesn't exist. And when you call the machine on the error, it will say, "Oh, my bad. You're right. There's no property for that." So I've just wasted my friggin' time, right? So what this video is about, a friend suggested, you know what, use ChatGPT, put your resume in and make it AI, right? So that way the machine can generate something the machine wants in a format and scan it and illegally classify me anyway. What do I mean by that? Okay, if you're in the tech field and you're between a certain age, you are screened out automatically. If you don't believe me, you have not worked in the tech field. Okay? So we don't need Title IX because AI will just do that illegally for us. So that's my first point. Don't tell me it doesn't, because yes, it does. And every recruiter watching this, you know it does. Okay? Number two, video interviews, if they can't get to you through AI, they will get to you through a video interview. And they will notice that, gee, he's got a little salt and pepper in his beard. I don't think he's up to date on tech. And you could be never as wrong in your life as you are with that statement. Okay? Number three, they'd say, well, he doesn't have the energy. Like, so far, none of this has to do with the job of solving problems in this thing, right? Like, I thought you hired for somebody's brain and intellect, not how old they are, all right? Number four, we hire today because, well, gosh darn, like Stuart Smalley in Saturday Night Live. Because, gosh darn, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Yeah, whatever. I've worked with people I hated their guts, but when the chips were down and I needed something, I would call that person. Okay, so that's my fourth point. And then more recently, there's this whole horse crap thing of just let AI do it. Okay, so I let AI do it, and today's exercise will be day number one, and I'm going to record a short update video every day until a recruiter or a company or an AI or somebody notices my AI resume. Okay, because supposedly I'm supposed to get more, and pardon the air quotes, but this is a ridiculous exercise to me. I'm supposed to get more leads if I do it your way. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we'll see if I get recruiter calls. Now, let's see who calls me. Okay, so far my experience has been I get calls from companies that don't read my resume, right? They call me for jobs in the other side of the world. I live in Ozark, Missouri, which is in southwest Missouri. Okay, I like it here. I like the culture. I like the people, and to each their own, right? I grew up in Boston. I was born in cities. I've lived in New York City. I've lived in Seattle before they destroyed it. I've lived in all kinds of areas of the country with all kinds of people. Okay, so this is my personal choice. Enough said, right? So this is where I'm at, and I'm not moving. And so I'll get calls second. Would you be open to relocation? No, dum dum. Did you read my resume? Can you read? Because I can read just fine, right? Can you read? I can read. Number two, I get calls that say, hi, we're looking for a Ruby on Rails engineer. Yeah, that's not me, stupid. Read my resume, right? Can you read? And if it was read by an AI, then an AI would know, and that's their claim, right? It's being passed by AI, and these are the recommendations for you. It's horse crap, and I'm going to prove it, okay? Because I know there's people watching this right now, and you're laughing at me going, yeah, he is totally spot on, because the whole tech industry is bullcrap. Okay, and if you don't play along, number three comes in. Well, I can just find 10 of you somewhere else in the world for cheaper that won't, quote, complain. You mean because I won't move to New York City, or because I won't move? I'm not open to moving. I want remote. Okay, and if you won't give me a job, then a follow-up video will prove that, fine, I'm capable of doing this myself, okay? But I like to help people, okay? And that's on my resume. Try to help me if you can, okay? Pay attention. This is about me. See, big fingers. Any recruiters watching? It's about me, all right? Those of you that own companies, you better listen to this one. You don't exist without me. This is not the other way around where you have some kind of power over me, okay? You don't provide my paycheck, I do. And I guarantee you I'm moxie enough to outsmart you in whatever business you're in. So I think you underestimate people. And what you do is you go overseas. If people like me run our mouths on the internet, you go overseas. Shame on you, all right? I'm sitting right here and I'm talking to the world saying, hire me. I've been looking since December and I finally had enough and I formed OutJobbed, see? So at OutJobbed, you look at the banner title. I'm going to help my goal is 1 million people level up by opting out of the hamster wheel. And that means go start your side gig. Figure out what your bills are and replace that with a side gig so other people's stupid decisions don't ever affect your life ever again. And that's where I'm at. I'm sick and tired of competing with people on the other side of the world. This has got to stop. I live here. This is my place of birth. And so I just want to make a living, okay? I'm not going to jump through any hoops. I don't need you, but I want to work, okay? So if you won't give me a task to do, I'll give myself one to do. And yeah, so this is it. This is my new part-time calling, all right? There's other people on the internet doing it. I'm going to provide real proof day by day. This is day one of a series called Hype or Help, AI Resumes, okay? Day number one. I'm going to actually upload my resume right now for all of you to see, okay? Not my name, not any of that, right? But you're going to watch the process. And then each day, I'm going to go to those sites and we're going to discuss the matches, okay, that these clowns think I'm good at. And I've got everything from cashier to warehouse worker. And I'm like, hey, dum-dum, did you even did you read? Okay, so this is a source of personal frustration. And second, let the games begin with the recruiters calling me that aren't even in the United States. Okay, let's not talk about that. Number three, let's not talk about you advertise one salary and you call me up for a job and it's like, do you have any wiggle room? No, do you have any wiggle room in your budget? Okay, this is stupid. And so I'm going to prove it. If you're watching and you're an employer, you don't exist without me. Never forget that. If you think you have the energy to outwit, outlast, outplay me, the only thing that can kill me is death, all right? So the clock's on my side. And all I have to do is earn enough money so I don't need you. And I'm going to create 1 million engineers that don't need you, okay? And yeah, you can go to India, you can go to Pakistan, you can go to wherever you want. Good luck, all right? You might achieve what you want. Fine, there'll be 1 million of us sitting going, yeah, okay? And while we're on it, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this series because I know there's people out there that love to play the game and you got your head so far up your employer's rear end. You know, he's got his hand up your colon telling you what to say in your mind right now because you're offended. Your little chalk space is all out of whack, all right? And I'm telling you, there's no such place exists. And your boss is going, but then what he's saying is wrong. Smoke another one, buddy. So for those of you that want to laugh and have a good time and just, vent in the comments, feel free. Let me just say from the outset what I will not allow. I will moderate the comments and I will ban you if you get obnoxious. Okay? This is done in goodwill. This is my personal opinion. I'm at the end of my career, so I can say I don't need you, you need me. I've got a lifetime of experience. I can lead. I've worked in startups. I've done a whole bunch of amazing things for amazing companies, okay? I've led teams working on cancer research, cancer treatment software. I've done a lot of really nice stuff, and I'd like to continue that. But we've reached a point of ridiculousness, and I feel like I can be the mouthpiece for a tech industry that's just run amok, okay? Anyway, so here we go. So I'm going to upload my resume to 3 sites. And the first one we're going to upload to, let me bring up the graphic here so you guys can see this. Here. Okay, so the first one's going to be, So the first one's going to be, let's see, what is this? This is monster.com. Okay, so we're gonna bring up our resume from monster.com right now. So let me go to my little site and go to my active resumes and go to my, my latest and all of that, just so you guys can see that, yep, it's on the level. Um, so I'm looking for my 2024, and we're looking for that one. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this in a folder here and say video series, which is fine, right? Just so you guys don't need to see the rest of my wonderful okay, so that's done. All right, so here we go. So our first one up is going to be what is this? Monster.com, which frankly I found to be absolutely worthless. But this is just one of the big three, right? All right, so here's my resume, right? So we got that, cool. So it says, hey, let's go ahead and add from Google Drive, upload, drop files. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that. I'm going to go ahead and just drop that resume here. And it's like, hey, go ahead and review it. Fine, let's go ahead and upload the document. Great, so resume is being turned into a profile. Okay, awesome. So then it comes up with some information, which, it tries to parse and says, are you authorized to work in the country? What kind of person are you? And half of this is like, none of your business. Just take my resume. You can ask those questions later. Monster does not need to know my race, my creed, any, Title IX stuff, right? But it does. It wants to know. So, and things like, because we got to discriminate against people based on where you live. We need to know your zip code. This is not relevant to the job. If I want you to know, I'll give you the zip code. Say, these guys make money off my data. So I need to work, right? So I'm like a lot of you. I just want a job. What does my zip code have to do with my performance if it's remote? Why do you care? Oh, you want to start discriminating. You're collecting pieces of information to filter on the back end. That's why you're asking. So Monster, pay attention. You guys are crap, but I'm going to give you a shot. We'll see. We'll see if I'm wrong. All right, so I filled that out. You're authorized to work. None of your business. We'll fill that out later. You don't need to store that information about me. See? All right, so we're going to say add my resume. Let employers find you. Hey, stupid, I wouldn't be on your site if I didn't want you to find me. You think I just go and say, hey, there's a site, let me just upload my resume. This sounds fun. I got nothing better to do today. No, I'm here because I'm an active searcher. Take note, recruiters, I'm a purple squirrel. Of course I'm looking. I'm actively looking. I'm a purple squirrel and I'm good at what I do. Okay, you don't know that, but still, really? Make myself visible? Like that's the most, in Boston you said, that's the most retarded thing in the world. This is stupid, all right? But anyway, I need some jobs, so let's go. I haven't used these things in ages. Visible to employers, awesome. Hide my name and contact information. So if I say no, let's have some fun. If I say no, they can reach out to you via messaging or directly if you apply for their job. Okay, so if I say no, you're not gonna contact me or call me through email. You're gonna be lazy and say, well, I did it. I told him through Monster there was a job. Really? Really, Monster? If you're watching, this is the best you can do? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hide my contact. Oh, but look, now I'm not visible to employers. Why can't you just see my resume and call me, right? Or use, I don't know, call me crazy, but didn't you tell me to put an email address on my resume? You can't send it there. Why do you need it, right? This is Monster. This is not the recruiters. This is Monster doing this. All right. So I guess we'll just make it visible to employers then, right? Because there's nothing like good old-fashioned coercion. This is fun. All right. What if I say not visible to employers? Well, why is that even in there? I need a job and I'm uploading my resume. Why would not, like, I can upload it, but I don't want you to see it, except for maybe my my email address. If you got a job, mail me, right? Let your AI system tell me, right? We're looking for a whatever. You don't need this. But if I say not visible, it says your profile is not visible. You may still receive email from Monster when an employee has an opportunity that matches your skills. In other words, we're going to purposely not send you any jobs because you, bad person, aren't going to give us your personal information. Hey, I don't want you to have it. Your job is to get me a job, or have you guys forgotten that? Your job isn't to sell my data. But this is an example of what's going on when people say, I hate this stuff. Yeah, me too. All right, so I'm going to say visible to employers because eating is nice, right? How many guys? Raise your hand. Ladies, guys, whatever pronouns you prefer. How many of you like to eat? Everybody? Yeah, wave your hand and say, yeah, eating's good. Yeah, me too. I love to eat, all right? Set my visibility. All right. Job search preferences. What's your preferred job title? How about employed? If I put that down, guess what? I'm not going to match anything in there because we're playing buzzword bingo. You know what my preferred job title is? Hired. This is stupid. All right, so I'm going to put something in. Let's see, back end. No, I'm going to put a full stack Angular software engineer. All right, because I can do full stack work and I can do anything really. Okay. Country, state and province. Yeah. See, you don't need this either because you got my zip code. So you guys so dumb at Monster you can't extrapolate a zip code belongs to a country. You need more information from me, really. See, this benefits Monster. So far, this is not doing anything for me. I'm wasting my time. What city? Who cares? I'm after remote work. Didn't you read, or did you not scan my profile? Jeez Louise. All right, here we go. So there's my city. Oh, and they need to know the county I'm in because that's so important with remote work. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm also interested in remote work. Yeah, dum-dum. I'm interested in gig economy jobs. Oh, you mean like with it where I got to go to the doctor and because I got carpal tunnel working for you guys, but no, you don't get health insurance. Yeah. Some of you are laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, let's set my search preferences. Oh, or I can just cancel it and skip. This is stupid. Set my preferences. Oh, do you want me to bother you on your cell phone? This is a new one. Where's an FU button when you need it? Jeez Louise. So there's your phone number. Allow employers to text me with job opportunities. No, that's what my email's for. How do I set rules to block you pests when you get pests? All right? A lot of you guys get these sites and you're like, you know what? I have a special folder called stupid. Stupid recruiters, stupid jobs, stupid people. And it goes, whoop. I just assume you're stupid because you didn't read. And sure enough, tomorrow we're going to open it. We're going to start looking at what stupid looks like in this country. I'm located in the United States. You may be somewhere in the world, but I guarantee you stupid is universal at this point. Okay? Here we go. Allow Monster to text me about my latest job matches. No, send it to email. No. Can you imagine getting thousands of texts a day? Bzz, bzz, bzz. What value is that? You're not looking. Anyway, set my text preferences. Okay, success. Your account has been created. And then I get to search jobs. Shouldn't it say show jobs? And you just go off based on what I said and start suggesting stuff? Like, start feeding that AI engine some data so it can learn about me. No. I say, hey, search jobs. Would I be on your site if I didn't want to search jobs? Gee, I'm just curious what Monster is. I don't know. I thought it was a drink. Oh, who knows? It can give me money too. Wow, cool. And then your browser goes, hey, would you like to remember? Screw you. No, I do not. Right? So no, we do not. And then it gives me some really fun stuff. So let's see what Monster thinks I'd be good at. You ready? All right. So this is fun. Let me turn that off and turn this back on. Okay, so it thinks I'll be good at model-based systems engineering, hybrid. Didn't I just say remote? Oh, and where is this? Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm nowhere near Pennsylvania. Okay, 0 for 1. Senior software engineer, remote. Hey, Comcast. They're an awesome company. I may look at that one later. Manager 1, software engineering. Okay, I'll consider some management. I like people. I think you're doing it wrong. I think I can do Agile much better than you're doing it. In fact, eliminate it, probably make more progress. Senior manager. Okay, so they're hiring for a bunch of managers, right? Intern. Do I look like an intern to you? See, this is how dumb AI is. Senior software engineer, distributed scale out storage. Okay, but it doesn't say remote. NetApp. Okay, lead full stack Java. Does my resume have Java on it? Really, monster? Seriously? NetApp emerging talent. Okay, enough said. I'm starting to get a headache, so I'm going to get away from Monster. What do you say? Cool. All right, Monster, you are done.